have to figure out how to use a damn light meter.
I kind of want to play with this shadow right here too.
We're just gonna use a couple floppies here. I'm really excited about this last setup.
Is this a team?
ATL, ho!
What's up, guys? It's Mike Gray. Welcome to the channel.
Mike Gray. Actor, photographer, known for medium format film, Pentax 6.7, Black Utopia. I'm a fan of the man. And the one thing I have noticed when watching his videos is that this boy loves nuking his models in the face with a big, bright tungsten Fresnel. And now Mike will be the first one to tell you that, like, he knows nothing about lighting. But that's kind of a humble statement because somehow he always makes it look absolutely incredible. But of course, my gaffer brain can't help but think, what would it look like to take a photographer, someone like Mike that has all of the vision, but then give them the resources and support that is normally reserved for, one of my motion picture sets? Well, we don't really have to wonder. Cream Source just flew me out to LA for some Cine Gear shenanigans, and I figured, why not? Let me slide into Mike's DMs and pitch him the concept, and it did not take much convincing at all. Now, of course, if we were here in Atlanta, it'd be easy, we could use my lighting truck and stuff, but since we're in LA, I need a bit of a favor, and so that's where the Fun Ton is coming in clutch. Fun Ton Stage 1, lightning fast tour. Let's go. Kitchen number 1. Dressing room run, dressing room 2, dressing room 3. We got a nice little coffee table here for producers to discuss how they're not gonna pay their crew. We got a bathroom over here, a fish tank that might need a little bit of cleaning. This is the psych studio, but you already saw that one. Over here is actually a completely another studio space where they got light tiles in the ceiling, I guess permanently. This is a whole nother studio space with a little tiny mini psych. This is where the boys are putting all the gear right now, but you can shoot anything in here. Kitchen number 2 with not only tungsten lights, but also daylight balanced lights. Pretty cool. And this is behind the deli counter, or no, it actually is another shooting place that you could shoot in that's a little bit more industrial and stuff. Also like the back of here, which is a very industrial loading dock area that they don't use for loading, but you can use for shooting, which is what we're gonna do. Dude, I love this. I'm so hyped. It's like, I can't remember the last time I did an all tungsten set. And honestly, being in a studio is a pretty good excuse for just going tungsten because they're super cheap, but they look beautiful. They're just hot. It's the only downside. They're hot and a ton of power. I feel like the rental on this was like $90 or something. Like, this is very a realistic thing to rent. It's just the manpower and power and all that stuff is the more unobtainable part. I would prefer to put all of these onto beefy baby stands or baby stands, but we don't have any, so we're using C-stand. We got to figure out how we want to lay our power, because both of the 10K and the line light both take 100 amp baits. And we got over here our 1200 amp box, which I would kind of rather be on that side. Pins to power. And all of this is hot, so don't stick your finger in it. So we figure 8 cable like this, because when all the angry pixies go through a perfectly circular round coil, they get even more angry. You can actually end up melting your cable if you do it that way. All right, now we're ready to power our big lights. We're doing a crash course in distro. There's 2 types of baits that you're gonna run into. This right here is 100 amp baits. It's gonna be about the size of your hand. And then 60 amp is the exact size of your hand if you have smaller hands than me. Let's see what we got. Striking. Is the globe not in there? Ha ha ha. Joke's on you. The breaker was off. All right, take 2. Striking. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice. Just the, wait. It's so great. Okay, I'm so excited we're doing this whole first setup in tungsten. I think we'll do the same thing with our 9 light. Make sure this is feeling good. Striking. Oh my God. It's so funny because I'm been so much in the tech for so long, and I love the tech. I'm such a nerd. but it's just like, dude, good tungsten set day. It's like coming home. I love this. Well, what's up, homie?
What's up? Good to see you.
Dude, this is the stage.
This
All
is
right.
dope. I'm gonna put my bag down.
Yeah,
so
put
we
your
can...
bag down. Have you been to this stage before?
No, this is my first time.
It's great. So we got the psych over here. And like, first off, what do you see? So you're a tungsten boy, right?
I love tungsten, yeah.
So I got you big boy 10K, 9 light, 5K. We got a couple 2Ks, couple 1Ks. And so I figure we'll do that full first setup, all tungsten.
Let's go.
Dude, I see your videos and I'm like, homie's got the fucking vision. You just don't have the help.
He said he needs to show everybody how it's really done. So hey, I'm just saying, like, let's do it.
Look, do we look good together? Is this a team?
Come on, man.
We got a team going right
We
here?
got a team going. So I was thinking we start off with the psych. We shoot here, we'll shoot Cassidy here. And then outside, I was gonna shoot the second model who's coming. Because when you shoot with cars, you gotta maximize with the car too. The spot that I was called in for was Hollywood Classic Cars. And yeah, it made sense. I was in the area,
Dude.
so picked it up,
I love it, dude.
did the thing. It's a 1968 black,
Yeah.
no air condition, no cigarette lighters. My phone is on 4%. But we
looks
rode,
great.
Cassidy and I rode with the top down, you know. You're the head honcho when it comes to lighting. It's your decision. You just see the different worlds I would like, but once you see the model and what she's wearing and the location we're in,
Yeah.
I'm open to your creative direction when it comes
Okay.
to lighting.
Some fun stuff that we could do would be playing with shape in the way of shooting the back wall with that and really letting our models, you know, our figure and stuff come out of that instead of really directly lighting her. Now, honestly, I call this like the old Hollywood type of lighting because that's where we used to use that. Big Fresnels, hard, right into talent, beautiful, look gorgeous.
May not look as good on a digital camera, but the film, I don't know, it hits different. All right, man.
Dude, let's start lighting.
Let's
shoot,
do it.
dude.
Let's
Let's
do
do it. Are you pushing the film at all? Or
Definitely gonna push, but I shoot at box speed. So like, I'm gonna shoot a meter for 800.
800, okay. Have to figure out how to use a damn light meter. Just I never use a damn light meter. Oh my God. No, I don't need help. No, I'm fine. I'm doing good. No, you do what you're doing. No, I got, see? Yep, light's good. Cool. Yeah. See, I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. I think what we're gonna do is like add kind of a backlight with a 1K back over here, right into the wall, my friends. Can I get a sandbag though, please, on this? It's fine, they'll paint it anyway.
Hold that. That looks great.
Something we could do is far side her with this instead of more like frontal keying. That could be something that's kind of cool. We got a good little bit with that lighting setup we just had. This is gonna be a little bit more glowy, a little bit more ethereal, kind of have a smoother look because we're pumping some haze in here. So our backlight is gonna have a nice ray of light coming through. And then we're going a little bit more sidle with our 8x bounce here. So that's gonna really bring in a little bit more shape to her and just get just a little more drama. You need a little bit of that drama in life every once in a while, you know? So that's kind of our more sidey look. What do we think about that?
I think that's a vibe. I may need a little more light. Yeah, more output. Yeah, but I love that. I love that.
Let's bring in our 9 light. So that's another, you know, basically 10,000 watts of tungsten power. So that should do it. So that's at a 4, that's giving us 60th. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so we're good.
I kind of want to play with this shadow right here too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see.
I like how we got all the gear and everything like that, but it's the second that I just take a 2K and shoot it right into the model's face, Mike is ecstatic.
Ooh, that's beautiful. There we go, right there. Yes.
Should we do a toppy look? Should we?
Yep.
You want to try that?
Yes.
Be able to get that there. All right, and striking. All right, so that could be kind of interesting. So I can just see already that back here, we're getting a lot of spill and everything from this top light. So we're just gonna use a couple floppies here to kind of box this in a little bit more. He's so good. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit of this.
I really like that a lot.
3, 2, and 1. Wow, oh, that looks beautiful. But look off to yes, that looks so beautiful.
This was the winner.
I like it a lot.
It's
Yeah.
It's a different vibe, and that's why I wanted to collaborate with you, because this is a type of setup I would never have thought of. Yeah, that's what collaboration is. So I don't know, I'm really excited about this last setup.
There we go, dude. This is super fun, dude, to like just play around in the studio with some of the big old tungsten, the old molds and stuff, and then even bring in some of the new stuff like the bluff bouts in here. And like, I'm with you, dude. This might be my favorite setup. All right, let's go. Next setup, let's go. All right, so we're just gonna set up our distro out here. I got some power inside of this building. Okay, so unfortunately in our hustle, boys have gotten, this is the output side of this box, not the input side of this box. So if I pull these out, that's the pin. So this needs to be going to power, pin to power, not the outlet side. So get it going the right way. It's such an easy mistake to make with Banded. Happens all the time. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. Blue to blue, red to red, black to black. All right, we should get a whole lot more power now. Yay, that's what we're looking for. All right, beautiful.
I don't mind the simplicity of this, but the car, I don't know if it will be far enough away from me if I'm shooting this way. You know what I mean? Like it's not enough.
This might just fall off into, cause like you're gonna have to be shooting 2.8. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
All right, perfect.
So there is a chance we're able to just like this where this falls off a little bit, or it's just gonna mush into the background because you're gonna be at a 2.8.
Yeah.
You know, obviously on medium format.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's full. Ooh, this is doing good things though, actually. We need to go sky high on this Mambo combo. So this Mambo's not quite living to its full potential, but we want it to live to its full potential. Fun time luckily had iPad with blackout. So I'm running blackout, AKS, not my normal setup, but left my normal setup in Atlanta. So this is what we got. And you know what? I'll take it every time because we can really have a lot of fun with this. We could just go right down to 2000, or sorry, 1800. You know, it did 1800. Honestly, 1800 Kelvin purchase, that's beautiful. I love it. Okay, that's 50%. We're gonna match that down to 1800. Let's bring that like right over here by the stairwell here. All right, and then I think what we're gonna do now is kill these, so we got these fluorescents right here that are just on the bay. Don't love them, we're gonna kill them. So let's do that. Would you guys, one more thing. First off, I appreciate you guys both so much. Because I could not have done this without you. Could we also grab the hazer? Yeah. And bring that out here with the stinger. Thank you all so much. This is a blackout lighting console. So this is a whole lighting console. It's on an iPad. This is what I use on all of my jobs, whether it's a movie, TV show, TV commercial. I use that for everything. But I think that's great. So these are the Aperture 1000Cs. And so I can come in here and I can make these bad boys any color under the sun. So that's like, if we were doing a really like garbage music video, that's what this would look like. ATL ho, ATL ho. It's just definitely, if you drive around Atlanta on a Friday night, this is what you see. You have 2.8 on this?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, are we able to do?
I can push 2 stops.
Okay, so you can push 1.
Stops. I usually push 2.
Okay, so you're good. You'll shoot 60 and then push 2.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'll work. He feels good. The boss feels good. That's always.
I ain't the boss. We both bosses, my boy.
Okay, we both.
We both bosses.
Do you want the headlights on?
Yes, please. It's under the steering. You're good to let go. It's under the steering wheel. It's the silver. You pull it out. It's under this at the bottom.
Dude, I think the fog is doing some things. You know.
Okay,
That's perfect.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Should have let down the fucking asphalt. I forgot. Actually, it's not too fucking late. So the thing, specularity. Water brings specularity. It'll look way nicer.
That's fire. That's fire.
So we want to do some rain in the background. I'm not a special effects guy, but I'm gonna show you a little trick to get some really, really good rain on the cheap. These are like little $8 in-ground sprinkler heads. You might recognize that side because that's the side you would see outside of the ground. And the thing that's really cool is each of them have a different array of sprays. That one's 180 degrees. And then this one is 90 degrees. And so you can shoot it just towards your set. Now, the trick is that doesn't fit onto a hose. You need this little adapter. That's a little hose fitting. And it goes to a 1/4 inch, I think like national pipe thread. We just take this little 1/4 inch adapter here, screw that bad boy on, put it in the bottom of your sprinkler. And now you can put this right onto a hose. So all I'm gonna do, take me a dang Cardellini. Now that's ready to go into a mambo combo. Let's do it. All right, there we go. So on here, there's these little notches. That should tell you which way it sprays. So it should spray that way. Go ahead and hit the water. Perfect.
So like, I think.
Could I grab just a 4x bounce maybe? So I'm just like running into this where I love this red light that we have from this 1000C. I just need something to bounce it into. So he's gonna grab me 4x bounce and then I'll be so happy.
3, 2, and 1.
Hold on, Mike, I'm just gonna tweak this in a little bit more.
Okay.
Yes. This a little bit more.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Yeah, that's a vibe.
All right, boys, so anything that's not working right now, we can wrap it up to the carts and make it look all nice and tidy. Because we only got a small amount of time here before we got to get out.
I love this camera.
Oh, I know, right? That was so fun. I'm so glad I got to collaborate with Mike, and this is what I live for. This is so fun to collaborate, everybody. Be creative, have a fun time, make new friends. Massive, massive shout out to Roman, Eric, and Jeremy that were out here, Jeremy behind the camera, that helping me light the whole entire scene, shoot this so you guys can see it. I could not have done it without them. Thank you guys, thank you so much.
At the end of the day, man, I appreciate you because you made the world, you built the world, you brought this thing to life.
I didn't want to overstay my welcome here at Fun Ton because they were so generous.
They were.
And the thousands of dollars of stuff they gave us for free to do this video.
If y'all are interested in shooting in a space, y'all have to visit Fun Ton. This was an incredible experience, and just the diversity when it comes to the selections and the options that you have is incredible, bro. We gotta go.
We all gotta go.
We all gotta get up out of here.
We gotta go
now.
See you.